5, 15? But that's when Detective Goodman was killed in the office. Funny, isn't it? A murder at the prosecutor's office and murder at our place at the very same time. What are the chances? Like 1 in 500 billion? I'd say there's 0.001% chance of that happening. The slimmest it could be. Tell us more about the incident. It's not officially linked. How can you say there's no connection? Because I'm the chief. Oh, you jackass. I'm already saying I'm the big chief, so I don't have to do jack. Douchebag. Where it is, I better find it. Blah blah blah. I know what it is. And please shut up. Check this knife out. Yeah, keep on telling me that when you didn't tell me jack before. And here, present the note. Shut that damn music off. At last, an honest to goodness objection. This knife has something to do with Detective Goodman. What do you mean? Oh, an honest to goodness. What do you mean from the judge? This is great. Look at the tag on this knife. It reads SL92. And this is important. Why? Well, here we also have a memo that was on the body of the victim. What's this? 6 minus... Nah, I'm not going to do the rest of that. Because the judge is an idiot. It's upside down. Its printed name on the memo makes it look like it's right side up. But turn around and what do you get? Bingo! The game does it for me. Aha! When he wrote this note, he was holding the paper upside down. Still 9. It's the same thing that's written on the knife's tag. Yep. Well, Chief. Well. I guess the cat's out of the bag. You win, right? I win? What game is this guy playing? Knife with evidence in the case that was stolen from the department's evidence room. So this knife was stolen. Yes, on the day of the murder. There's evidence, you say. Was it in fact a murder weapon? Nice, nice, nice. Good show. It was a murder weapon, as it happens. Evidence from a long-time case solved. Stolen on the day of the murder. And it was found in the exhaust pipe of Edgeworth's car. Hard to think there isn't a connection. Yes, what a mess. A rather large one. How about that? Okay, the same thing. Blah blah blah. Blah 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 blah. Where was he found? Where was the victim found? Well, I can't speak on where the corpse was found. But I can say that the crime took place in the evidence room at the department. The evidence room? Wait a second. I've heard of that. The evidence room. Didn't he mention that in his testimony? Evidence in a case that was stored from the department's evidence room. There's a connection between the two cases. Happy. So I handed her a ticket to town. Finally. Can't testify about the details. Blah 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 blah. Okay. So this blah 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 blah. Same damn thing. Blah 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 blah. I press on you. Chief, the defense's position is simply this. The connection between these two cases has already been proven. You don't say. Well, I'm with it. What's your connection? Well, come on. Connection is a place mentioned in this testimony we just heard. The knife found in the lot was stolen from the police department's evidence room. Not to mention the victim had written down the numbers on the knife's evidence tag. We also know that the detective murdered the department was killed in the very same evidence room. Indeed. Seem to be too many connections for it to be a coincidence. Alright, quit blinking at me. Took my men 2 days to figure out what you deduced right here. Chief, I request you release your information on the victim at the police department. This tricky part hasn't been announced yet. Can we get the information unofficially? Sure, why the hell not? Well, that was easy. Who would have guessed? I'll cooperate, but I can't reveal the name of the victim of the department. Okay, I'll press on that. You're going to tell us a little, why not tell us everything? Well, in case information is sticky stuff, you have to do everything properly. Oh well, I guess I might as well try to get what I can out of him. Not the division, because gender is kind of pointless since it wouldn't really matter, but how about the ID number? How about you tell me the victim's ID number? Sure, why not? It's not like you'll be able to tell who it is from that. Of course not. You won't tell me their name, after all. Keep a tight lid on ID number so don't get your hopes up. Number is 5842189. Quite long. I have to remember these. It drives me nuts. I can't do it. I didn't get the first number right. Well, Mr. Wright, does this tell you anything? Actually, yes. If you look at Goodman's ID, you'll see that it's the exact same. Gotta keep that in mind. It does tell me something. Actually, it does, Your Honor. Does. I think. Meaning... Has to be what I think it is. What does this mean? Well, let's hear what the defense has to say. You say the ID number of the detective who was murdered at the police department tells you something. What does it tell you? Present the ID. Witness? Silence? What is it, Wright? You're grinning like a schoolgirl on prom night. No, it's just... I got confused. And this is news. Huh? Just come out with both guns blazing like you always do. If you want it. This department, the prosecutor's office. 2 places, 2 detectives murdered at one time. Impossibilities abound. Actually, I happen to have a police ID number here. Oh, is it yours? No, Your Honor, I'm a defense attorney. This is the ID number of our victim, Detective Goodman. Shame on you, Righto. Personal IDs are top secret. Detective Goodman's ID number is 5842189. And this means what exactly? Huh? Wait, the ID number we heard from the chief earlier. It started with a... You idiot. You even got the number wrong again. The number the chief gave us was 5842189. So it's the exact same. Wait a second, right. What is this? Yep. That's what I want to know. 2 ID numbers are identical. In other words, The detective killed in the police department's evidence room was Bruce Goodman. What does our witness think of that? Oh, Sharpa's attack. Wait, Detective Goodman is our victim. He was killed at 5:15 in the underground parking lot. Yet, a Detective Bruce Goodman was also killed at the police department, in the evidence room at the exact same time. That's impossible! So what we're saying is, the same person was killed at the same time, in a completely different location? Yeah, that sounds a bit far-fetched to me. Order, order! Chief, what does this mean? No. What I want to know is why didn't I hear about it? Now it's top secret, fine, but I'm the prosecutor in charge of the case. No, just wait a second, Worthy. No need to get all flustered. Your Honor, the police department has made a grave error in this case. Wait. I said wait. Or didn't you hear me? Ooh, he's getting serious now. You ever cite the grave error? Mr. Edgeworth, they're yours. What? How? How do... I informed you yesterday. I believe it was our Officer Meekins who brought you the news. Yep, it was him. Officer Meekins? Have we heard that name before? Wait, aha! It was the numbnut who barged in. Excuse me, but this Mr. Edgeworth anyone on the premises? Jesus. I expected him to sound like Dean Venture. You don't mean him. According to Meekins, you didn't accept the report. Hard to believe. But your officer, he told me. He said the report had nothing to do with Lana Sky. Bruce Goodman murdered in the police department evidence room. Mr. Edgeworth, the victim's name is written on the top of the report. Yeah. Why did your officer tell me? Honestly, I'm not sure if the officer was making the connection. It seemed challenged. In any case, this is a serious error, gross negligence, duty on your part, Worthy. Damn. But sir, you could have submitted that report this morning to the court as evidence. Then he would have gotten away with no kind of strike. Apparently Gant's out for blood. No such luck this time. Or should I say, unworthy. What? No, what was the second rule of evidence law? Well, Mr. Wright? It's... Rule 2, new evidence may only be submitted if it concerns the case on trial. And how is this relevant? Normally you submit a list of evidence to be used in the court before the trial. This report wasn't on the list. So what does it mean? I couldn't submit this evidence until a connection was made in court. The connection was just proven by Wright. Good job, Wright. Huh? I was just doing my job. No. No! No, I'm not putting any Vader shit in there. I'm too lazy and it's too cliched. It seems we have come to the end of this trial. Like a thorn in my side, Worthy. There have been rumors. After all, you were in the defendant's chair just last year. Does everyone have to reference that? Apologize for a terrible lack of due diligence on my part. Mr. Edgeworth, please, just give me one day. I'll get to the bottom of what happened. It's the last thing I do. Better get results this time, really. Sorry. Sorry. Poor Edgeworth. I don't think there's ever been an error in the history of the court. Grant one further day as prosecution has requested. Will this be sufficient, Edgeworth? Yes, Your Honor. Thank you. Whatever your punishment for this is, I hope for your sake it's not decisive. Very well. Court's adjourned. And finally, the court segment is done. Again! Well, alright, folks. We did quite a lot in this. We met up with Gant. We made up a new connection with the newly revealed murder. and the impossibilities that could sprout from this. So, next time, and let's play Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney. Day 2 of investigations. I'll see you guys then.